Hello, Germany. It's me, NYSEinstein, from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. It's going to take a lot of serious analysis. I better put on my glasses to figure out what goodness name is going on with the market today. Look, we talked about it all week. We're at that level, 18,000, where if we don't get something majorly positive, it will take us through 18,000, build a bottom, and take us higher. Economic, geopolitical, whatever it is, we're going to go lower. And we've talked about it. We've seen it drifting in that direction. Then it's so bizarre because this was after a week where we saw those early morning sell-offs and then those rallies. So I said to you, there's something mulling around that I'm not clear about that is going to affect the directionality of the market. Well, it's happened. For today, market came in weak, sort of weakness in oil, and just it sold off because it wasn't going to go any higher, right? People don't like markets that just sort of stay stagnant, right? Okay, you don't drift uphill. You either make an ascent for a reason or you sell off for a reason. And today's initial sell-off, besides the weakness in oil, was just because there was nothing to make the market go higher. And it's Friday, and it's the end of the second Friday in June. And next week we have the S&P and the Alary Index rebound. And the week after that we have the Russell. And then we have the end of the half, then the end of the corner. We've got a lot going on, a lot mulling. Next week we have a lot of information on the Fed and whatnot. So there's stuff going on. People are going to make their bets. Today was the day on the sell side. What ended up happening mid-afternoon? Market was off about 100. It teetered, it tottered, la, la, la. A little bit of a bounce off that technical bottom early morning after the initial sell-off. And then a poll came out of Europe on Brexit. And the poll said 55-45 chance for them to leave. Okay? That forced yields on bonds to drop in Germany and England. Pound down, dollar rally, and suddenly we created a painting that was from absolutely nothing, from an empty canvas that we've been talking about. The market's been sort of an empty canvas for a couple of days, but within one thing, it woke up a full global fear about yields, about economies worldwide, that net is going to affect everything, and this market sold off, and it sold off hard, okay? Gentlemen. And it's so funny how that happens, right? Every day we come in here, we've got a blank slate on the day trading point of view, not the long-term investor point of view. As a day trader, we come in with a blank canvas and we start to paint, right? There may have been a little bit of a backdrop in the morning when we arrived, but we start painting a picture, and by the end of the day, it's something. Well, sure enough, the last few days, it's been just like stuttering along on that 18,000 level, technicals on Dow, hitting resistance and whatnot. And then today, at midday, this little bit of an outline was built around the Brexit vote, which was just a poll. It was an arbitrary poll. It wasn't actually even a vote. And that turned on a switch. Suddenly everybody started focusing on it, and the market went from down 80 to a down $1.80. I mean, and it just looked, and then the press picked up on it, and social media picked up on it, and it was all this massive fear about yields and bonds and treasuries and the dollar and euro and whatnot, and the market just suddenly, they painted this picture of this doom. Geopolitical, economic doom. It's so funny how that can happen within a second. It's kind of like that guy who paints on TV super fast pictures of the forest and whatnot. Boom, we had a picture done. By 2:30, we were weak, we were selling off. We had a bit of a dead cat bounce into the close. Market closed off 120 points. That was what today was all about. Questionable GDP numbers coming out of Europe, bond yields in Germany going down, Brexit vote on the possible outs, and there you go, the story of the day. NYSEinstein, I am tired today. It's Friday afternoon. I'm ready to go home. Everybody, grab a little bit of that Würstgehaben Austrian white wine and a little bit of a schnitzel. Put on your lederhosen, kick your feet up, and have a good weekend. I love you all. Later. Talk to you Monday. Next week, giddy up. Huge week next week. We're going to have a lot to talk about. FOMC, S&P rebound, Alarian, Russell coming, end of month, end of quarter, end of half.